Hey everyone, Kara here from the Twins Healing Magic and Beyond. I am popping on here to just say that the truth always feels light and a lie always feels heavy. And I have been driving myself absolutely mental with this having to come on here every day for 365 days. And so Krista and I were just talking just now, and I'm like, I just don't want to come online every single day. Like it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make me feel light. And Krista is the total opposite. She's like a total chatty Cathy, could just like ramble on and on for days. And she's like, well, I can just do it. And like, then you can just like go on when you feel like it and not when you don't want to. And I'm telling you, the lightness and the expansion that came from that was just like, whew. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come on here from time to time during our 365-day journey, and I'm not going to judge myself for taking a different route. And because man, like if you keep doing something over and over and over again because you think it's what you're supposed to be doing, because it's what they say is going to be the best way to do it, but if you're not happy doing it, then like that's just craziness, right? So that's my story. That's my story for the day. I'm gonna do what feels light, and I still want to come on and say hi to you guys. And hi Becky, I see you're on here. So Becky and I have actually just been chatting and seeing how we're doing in all this craziness. And the funny part is, it's not even all this craziness that's really driving me crazy. It's that I'm trying to force myself to do something that I just absolutely don't feel comfortable doing every day. So I will pop on here from time to time. Krista and I will still come on and do our lives together as much as possible. And hey, Becky, and I was also saying to Becky, and Becky is also an energy healer, and not being able to do healing sessions on other people and getting together and being able to bond and to have that connection. It's been a real battle, and it's been making me feel pretty Looney Tunes in the brain. So you guys take care of yourselves, and please look out. I'm going to be sending lots of distant healing and connecting with you guys that way too. And I also just want to really say that if you have been in on any of the distant healing that I've done, and you don't feel anything, don't think that means it's not working. You don't actually have to feel anything in order for energy healing to work. And I'll tell you a little story of why I think I'm a good Reiki teacher. Because when I first took Reiki back in 2007, I didn't feel anything for the first it would have been 3 months, and I felt like such a fraud. I'm like, I don't feel anything. It's been great, but understand. Thanks, Auntie Nola. So Auntie Nola, you too, if you're ever getting distant healing when I send it out and you don't feel anything, don't think that means it's not working. And like I was saying, I did Reiki on myself every single day because I lived in Japan, and I would I worked at 7 different schools, and so I commuted every morning and every afternoon. I was on the train going to some school, and I just learned Reiki, and so I would practice doing Reiki on myself every single day. And I would also practice on like this girl, a trainer that worked at the gym that I would go to, this Japanese girl, she would let me practice on her, and I couldn't feel anything, like anything. I would just like go through the motions. I felt like such a fraud. But the wonderful part about it was that, like, especially this girl, her name was Shigako, and she could feel stuff when I was doing Reiki on her. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, great. It must be working, even though I can't feel anything, she can. And then I will never forget, and I never gave up. I kept doing it every day, and then I'll never forget, I went to New Zealand to visit Krista because she was nursing there. And we did Reiki on her roommate. His name was Jeff. And it was the very first time that I ever felt something. And so we're sitting there and we're doing Reiki and on him. And then all of a sudden, it was like my hands, like they just moved. And it was like, whoa, I didn't do that. My hands like just involuntarily moved. And I know people like are against Ouija boards and stuff like that, but we used to play with Ouija board all the time when we were kids, and that was basically exactly how it felt. It was just like whoosh, and your hands just moved. So if you don't feel anything, that doesn't mean it's not working. All you have to do is be willing to receive, and maybe one day you'll be like, oh, that's what it's supposed to feel like. Because sometimes it's just, Reiki energy is so subtle. It can just feel like little tingles. It might feel like heat. It might like feel like a whoosh go through your body. It might just make you sigh, you know, there's all sorts of things, and you might not feel anything at all. So, and that is okay. And please keep allowing yourself to receive the distant healing that I will be sending out, because Reiki's honestly changed my life in so many ways, and I really do feel like the effects of not doing it as much. So I definitely will be sending you guys out some healing energy. So please take care of yourselves. I will still be coming on, and you know what? The wonderful thing about all this is that we have choice in every 10 seconds, and I might wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? I'm going to come on here every day. You know, like, you don't know. If you haven't figured it out yet, I am a very stubborn person, and I don't like being told what to do. And I have felt like a prisoner in this world of, you got to get online every day, you got to get online every day. And yeah, I'm pretty stubborn. So actually it's funny, because now that I've announced that I'm not going to do this, I'll probably come on, because it will be my decision. And yes, I am a little crazy that way, but hey, whatever works. So you guys, have an awesome day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, but please get outside. Get a little bit of sunshine. And don't be hard on yourself like I've been hard on myself, because it's not even worth it. So just do what makes you happy, and have an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.